So when we talk about fear, fear can be divided into two sections, whether fear of failure and fear of success. You might be thinking why a financial planner talks about fear and psychology instead of numbers and strategies. Fair enough, stick with me. So because we're going to go through it to see and how unveiling this unspoken truth behind our ability to create wealth and how we can navigate from fear to fortune. So this is the problem. That's what I'm talking about here, this fear. That we fear to put ourselves out there just because we don't want to experience failure. But now switch your mind. Remember our first episode, we talked about mindset. Then we talked about the value of education in terms of self-education and also setting up an education business. Then last episode, we talked about marketing for both employees and for business owners, how to put ourselves out there. They all are great strategies. But if you have the fear of putting yourselves out there, if you have the fear of rejections, obviously there is no way that you can do whatever else we talked about before. So that's why in the last few months, so many people have written to me that said that, yes, it's all great, I know this, that's a great way to talk about this, but what if I do this? I can't get over this part. And this is the reason we wanted to create this show, specifically target those people who think, what if something goes wrong? Then what's going to happen? I remember the first time in 2012 when I wrote my first book, which was on Amazon. After that, somebody contacted me from media and they said they want to do an interview. Can you believe it? I rejected that because I was scared. Before that, I was happy to hide behind my blogs, behind my books, but I was scared of putting myself out there in front of camera to talk to people. Because I thought, what if people say she's got an accent? What if people say that, oh, she is from that background, probably she doesn't know much, and I will be judged. And then I will be more ridiculed, and then people talk bad of me, and then what my clients are going to think of me, what my family is going to think of me. And that turmoil was just going down and down and down. And what was the best strategy for me that time? I just rejected it because I didn't want to put myself out there. Obviously, now I regret it, but that taught me a lesson that even though I had that problem there, doesn't mean that I have to carry it with me forever in my life. There is a time that we need to come up and say, enough is enough, and now how to deal with this problem. So this way, you are empowering yourself, as simple as changing what if to even if. So just remember, sometimes we have to be the person who inspire ourselves and, pat yourself at the back and tell yourself, yes, you can do it. When it comes to fear of success, one of the solutions you can have is associate yourself with more successful people. Read their biography. Connect to them through social media. Then you can ask them about your fear and say that, okay, I have this fear. How did you go through this? How did you overcome your fear? So then you will hear it from their own words, that how they did it. So that high pedestal that you got them, that you think that they are perfect, they don't have any problem, or if as soon as problem comes in, they know how to deal with it, then that will be completely open for you, that even they have those issues. You see, there is a fear in every level of growth. So it doesn't matter how big and successful you become, it's always there. It's only up to us how we deal with it and how we can let it to limit our life. In terms of becoming successful, there are 6 levels of changes that has to happen before we get there. I want to take you through that. Imagine a pyramid. You can draw it on your paper. The foundation part is our environment. And then the second layer goes to our behavior. The next one is our skills and capabilities. Then the one on the top of that is our identity. And right on the top of your pyramid or triangle, it sits purpose. Now, what do I mean by this? Let's go through this together. Ask yourself, what is the downside of being successful? I know it seems very, very strange question. At first you may think there is no downside, but if you haven't got where you wanted to be yet, so there should be something. Definitely there is something that is stopping you to get there. So by asking yourself those questions and write them down, you can find out exactly what is stopping you. Is it the fear of failure, or is it fear of success, or could be both?